There's nothing worse than waking up tired every single morning, even though you're doing everything you can to get a good night's sleep. No matter how much you sleep or how good you rest, you're always waking up tired every morning. Why can't you wake up full of energy, ready to live your day and go on with it? Well, some of the reasons why this might be happening might be because you're going to bed too late at night. You might be staying in bed a lot longer than you need to. You may be suffering from hormone problems or even many conditions you never thought were there. So in today's video, I'll reveal some of the most important reasons as to why you're waking up tired every single morning and how to treat it naturally and effectively. Hey guys, Dr. Gus here, naturopath, acupuncturist, conventional doctor, and founder of drlandivar.com. In this channel, as a conventional doctor, treat my patients through natural medicine before recurring to the use of pharmaceutical drugs. So if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and press that bell down below to see notifications and be the first one to watch a new video. If you need to line an appointment of quality supplements for your disease, visit drlandivar.com, and I encourage you to stay till the end of this video, where I'm going to reveal extra tips and video links related to this topic. We've all been there. We've all felt sleepy, sluggish, or lethargic even after a full night's rest. There's no doubt that this can happen to any one of us at some point or another. The problem is that if this happens too often, feeling tired, especially when you wake up in the morning, interferes with your daily activities and makes you incapable of enjoying good health when we need it. And to further complicate matters, we use stimulants like coffee, energy drinks, alarm clocks, etc., some of these containing artificial stimulants that accumulate toxic substances in our body and end up deteriorating our health. So in today's video, I'll reveal some of the most important reasons as to why you're waking up tired every morning and how to treat it naturally and effectively. Number 1, you are sleeping too much. This is something most people don't know about, but believe it or not, it happens. Sleeping too much, especially in the morning, more than you need to obviously, makes you tired. You see, the human body works with something called a biological clock. This clock, otherwise known as the circadian rhythm, is responsible for telling your body when it's time to go to sleep and to wake up in the morning. In other words, we have a set time to go to rest or to go about our daily activities. Now the problem is that if we force our body to sleep more than it needs to, especially after we've already woken up in the morning, our entire biological clock is reset and disrupted. If this happens, we start all over again. Instead of having to keep you awake, the body understands that it's time to go to sleep again and again. And when you try to wake up, you feel tired, because your body understands that you should be sleeping. So be careful, because if you really want to wake up and feel rested, get up as soon as you wake up in the morning. Don't stay in bed and do not try to sleep more than you need to. If you need something effective that can ensure your sleep at night and help you wake up rested in the morning, look for melatonin and 5-HTP from Fineland at drlandivar.com. Number 2, you might have anemia. Anemia is also very common, especially for women. According to the World Health Organization, 25% of the world's population suffers from anemia. Anemia is a health condition where any one of us can have a lower than normal amount of red blood cells in the body. Red blood cells are the cells in charge of carrying oxygen from our lung all throughout the organism. And this means that if there's a low number of red blood cells, then obviously there's going to be a low supply of oxygen that reaches your tissues throughout the body. And in the long run, this is obviously what causes you fatigue and tiredness. Some of the symptoms of anemia include, for example, feeling like you're always tired, despite obviously how much you sleep, trouble exercising, not being able to walk a long or short distance without feeling the lack of oxygen, not being able to concentrate, etc. And in extreme cases, a shortness of breath, fainting, digestive issues, and even a heart attack. It's very serious. Okay, so now let's say you have anemia, which by the way, once again, is very common. What is the treatment? What can you do? Anemia can be greatly reduced by improving your diet and eating plenty of foods that are rich in iron, vitamin B12, and folate. These are the 3 most important things you should be consuming to treat anemia naturally. Some of the best foods that are rich in these components to treat anemia include liver from organic beef or chicken, brewer's yeast, and foods that are high in vitamin C, to help iron be absorbed by our intestines and into our system. If you need a quality formula that can help you to prevent or treat anemia effectively, look for multivitamin from Fineland at drlandivar.com. This formula contains every vitamin mineral you need, along with 42 different organic fruit and vegetable extracts. Very, very effective. Number 3, thyroid disease. Hypothyroidism is a lot more common than you think, just like anemia. Millions of people suffer from thyroid disease and don't realize that they have this health condition. And the reason why this happens is because hypothyroidism appears slowly. Without shouting out, there's a problem with thyroid hormone regulation. Some of the symptoms associated with thyroid conditions include waking up tired every morning, fatigue, moodiness, weight gain, among obviously several others. This small gland or organ is in charge of producing 2 very important hormones that regulate the activity of every single cell in the body: your heart, liver, digestion, brain, energy production, and even hair and nail growth. In other words, your thyroid governs the rate at which your body is going to function. If you have low thyroid activity, you're going to feel tired. If you have high thyroid activity, you will see that you are overactive, and it's that simple. Now, if you're feeling tired due to low thyroid activity, there are 2 very important things you should be doing. The first one is try to eliminate wheat from your diet. And the second thing is that you take kelp or bladderwrack, which are seaweeds that are very, very effective in helping your thyroid gain activity and produce more hormones. I have an entire video on hyperthyroidism and how to treat it if you want to check it out right after this episode. And if you need a quality formula for thyroid function, look for Metathyroid from Fineland at drlandivar.com. Metathyroid contains 20 of the best natural ingredients for thyroid health, along with kelp and bladderwrack, the ones I just mentioned. Number 4, you're going to bed at a wrong time every night. Going to bed at the wrong time is one of the most common reasons why millions of people suffer from tiredness every single morning. We have to remember that the human body functions with a biological clock. It has a set time to go to bed and a set time to go to the bathroom, to get up in the morning, to go about its daily activities. Any change to its routine will greatly affect the way it functions and your energy production. If you violate or change the hours of your biological clock, it becomes practically impossible for you to function the same way you should. So try to go to bed at the same time every single night. This is very important. One other very important piece of advice is to try to go to bed as soon as you can. The earlier you go to bed, the earlier your body will be able to take on another day with no effort whatsoever. Number 5, you need exercise. We have to admit that modern life today is extremely sedentary. We drive a car to go to work, we sit in an office all day long, and slowly we become lazy without any physical activity. Sitting all day long is very hard on your body. This lack of activity can make you feel tired all the time. It causes neck pain, back pain, soreness, headaches, but most importantly, causes chronic fatigue and tiredness. Let me put this into perspective. Your body was made to move, made to walk, run, hunt, etc. Now, when this doesn't happen, you start to experience mood issues, weight gain, hormone problems, all sorts of problems that translate into chronic fatigue. Regular exercise is the best natural treatment for the lack of activity. Exercise will help you balance your hormones, improve insulin resistance, and help you sleep better, which, by the way, will obviously give you more energy the next day when you wake up. Physical activity does wonders for your body. It elevates stamina, sexual response, releases endorphins, lifts your mood, and gives you a lot more energy than you really expected. I have an entire video on exercise health benefits. You want to check it out right after this episode. And help out the channel by giving this video a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends and family. And if you have any questions, leave your comments down below and I'll be happy to assist you. If you need quality supplements for your disease or line an appointment, visit drlandivar.com and check out these other videos related to this topic. You'll find valuable information that might prevent this serious health condition in the future. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you soon.